Hey everybody, I am coming to you live, happy Friday, from our full moon community spell for love. Okay, let me tell you all about our spell tonight. Let me see. How do I turn it around? Oh, there we go. Okay, look how pretty this love spell is. Now, this spell has been set for love of all kinds, not just romantic love, but love of every form, like mental love, spiritual love, emotional love, love for friends, love from family, love from partners, love for yourself. Steph, that's perfect timing. Love doesn't just have to be about romantic love. And so I've set this spell to attract love to you in all forms. If you're in this spell, you are receiving love in whatever form is drawn to you. I didn't specify whether it was romantic or otherwise. Self-love is definitely going to be one of the biggest things that's going to be boosted by this love spell, but love in all forms, okay? So let's look at it some more. As you can see, the altar has been set with lots of things representing love. I have fresh flowers that I got for Audrey in the middle of the table. I have Kuan Yin right there, who is a goddess of unconditional maternal love. We have a rose quartz skull in the center. She's here to represent self-love. Skulls are not scary. Skulls represent the inner self. They represent the earth that lives within you. They represent the innate quality that we all share, the humanness of ourselves. And for a love spell, a rose quartz skull really does represent self-love, self-appreciation, seeing the human part of yourself and being willing to love that version of yourself. That is why I put that skull there. We have fluorite, which is a really nice, that's a fluorite point over there. Fluorite's great for emotions. We have a love potion that I've created. We have two cutie giraffes that love each other very much. We have a fluorite skull here. We have some dried roses. We have some galaxy roses because they're pretty, and roses are the universal flower of love. I have a lot of fluorite on the table because of the emotions. This is a flower agate point. Next to it, you'll see rose quartz and a fluorite. Over here, I have a cup that's a rose quartz cup, and it was gifted to me by the amazing Crystal Bennett Harris out of love from her own heart and soul. And in it, I've created a mixture of some love waters and some Florida water and some oils. And I'm giving that as an offering here to my candles that have been set to hold the love spell today. So these candles are getting the cup of love oils and waters, and they're getting the incenses that are burning. Cups represent emotions, both in tarot and just in generalized symbology. And love is an emotion. So what could be better than using a rose quartz cup in a love spell for our offering? You'll see that my petitions are burning in the cauldron in the center. I always get asked this question. Oh, Megan, you like Kuan Yin too? I always get asked this question, and the question is, what is in the cauldron? The cauldron has the petitions in it. What are the petitions? The petitions are the written spells. So when you're in one of my community spells, I'm going to write your name, your birth date, your current location. My eyes are watering because there's so much smoke in here. Yeah, we can try that. I'm not crying. I'm just like getting smoked out. I write your information on the petitions, name, birth date, current location, and then I write the spell that goes with it. So it's like, who is this person? where, like, which one are they and where are they in the world, and what am I going to go ahead and do for them. And that's what you're inputting into the universe. Every candle in my community spells has the same information on it. So each candle is carved for each person. Oh, there's Audrey. And each petition is written with the spell on it as well. Now you'll notice that I always have my gigantic selenite in every spell. This is because I personally really like to work with selenite. I think selenite's like the shit. Selenite has a really high vibration. It cleanses and charges itself. It cleanses and charges other crystals. It is like an angelic stone. So I put it in basically all my spell work, because all my spell work is going to be kind of like positively aligned, because I don't really waste my time otherwise. Not to say that you shouldn't or you can't, but I just don't have the time for it. But so I put my big giant selenite in all my spells because it's going to manifest and elevate that energy in a way that I want it to. Kay Jones said I'm an angelic stone. Isn't she the sweetest? I love you, Kay. Audrey, if you don't want to be on screen, you might want to move. So I want you to see it from this angle. So right here I have the big selenite, right? Then I have the whole spell. Then I have this mirror, and you can see me in it, and I have my quartz wall. Now, I do talk about this every single time, but I want you to look at how it works. Everything's going that way, bouncing off the mirror, which has been set to amplify the spell work that's reflecting in it. And then the quartz wall is also set to amplify and manifest the spell work. So this selenite is holding a barrier here, and it's all kind of bouncing and ricocheting off of itself to amplify that spell work, if that makes sense. I'm so glad you said what you did about the skulls. I wanted to get a crystal one, but I was afraid it would seem morbid. Also made myself a selenite one. I love that you made a selenite one. And I love that you are embracing skulls. Skulls are not scary. We all have one. It's here to protect us. It's like keeping our whole entire sense of self safe. You know what I mean? Skulls, like, really, to me, our bones really represent like the earth that lives inside of us, because they're like, they turn to dust. They go back to the earth. They're the thing that's left behind. And I think that's so beautiful and worth honoring. And it's our common ground. It's our commonality. Skulls are really not scary. They are protectors. They are our humanity. They are our true inner selves. They're really cool. Hey, Christy. I'm excited to have you, Roberto. Let me see. So let's look at it again. For those of you just joining us, this is my main spell candle right here. So this candle is telling all the other candles to go ahead and manifest. Now that said, I've also been very thorough. I write the spell on this candle, and I write the spell on every single other little candle that you see here. The community spells ain't no joke. They take several hours because I do things really thorough. That's just what I do. Then the white candle is my support candle, and it's a little bit crooked, and Audrey told me it was going to do that, and I was like, no, it won't, and she's right as always. So the white candle is my gratitude candle. So I like to call in supportive deities and energy beings and guides and guardian angels, and excuse me if I'm sweating, it's really hot with all these candles here. And when I do that, I like to say, you know, hey, if anybody's around and wants to help out, like, hop in, gonna go cast some spells later, right? And anybody who wants to support me in my spell work from that side of the fence, I say thank you by lighting them that white candle. That candle's not spelled really to anything. It's purely a gratitude candle for our guides and angelic support there that we're having. You'll notice that this time I have my candles on my crystal plates. That's because, sorry, I'm getting a text that I'm getting distracted by, ADHD alert. That's because it's pretty. It's really like fancy and pretty. And love is a really pretty feeling experience. Love of all forms. Doesn't have to just be romantic love, but all love is really makes you feel happy and pretty. And all things are symbolic in spell work. So I use the pretty plates when I'm doing love work. I use the roses and the colorful things that are pink, and I just like do all the love stuff because that's symbolic of it. Now when I'm doing like prosperity work, I use the expensive plates. I use the really expensive candle holders. I put a bunch of money on the table because I'm trying to align the altar with the spell work. Does this make sense? That's okay, Shauna. There is always a candle on the table carved for somebody who needs it, who might be seeing the spell. Now, the universe gets to decide who needs that spell. I don't get to decide it. See these pretty flowers? Now, the dried roses are special because they are from Audrey to me, and they meant a lot to me, so I kept them. And I use them in my spell work for love because to me, they have a lot of love energy about themselves. And it's like, if something means something to you and you're the one casting the spell, then it counts. If it doesn't mean the same thing to someone else, I don't really care. Because if you're the one casting the spell, then the things on the table or the altar or whatever have to mean something to you. And if they do, then the energy aligns, and that's all that matters. Tevia, so much work involved. So appreciate your energy given to your community. Just signed up for the Academy. I'm so excited. My first time joining you for a live ritual. Thank you. Thank you, Tevia. I'm so excited to get to know you more. I can't wait to see you in the Academy. Charlie, love that selenite tower for the gratitude candle. Samesies. I am obsessed, as I said already, with selenite. So when I find cool selenite things, I almost always buy them. You all saw my selenite snake in the last community spell. So with my gratitude, I tend to put gratitude candles in the selenite holder. And this is because selenite, like I said, vibrates at that angelic vibration. So it's like easier access, right? You are welcome, Melissa. Thank you. So this is our community spell for love in the Virgo full moon. And you know, I love me some Virgo energy, so that seems appropriate too. I do truly love Virgo. You know why? Because Virgo is like the perfect counterbalance to my ADHD problems. A Virgo is like, don't worry, I got you covered. And that is why Audrey is a Virgo ascendant. Selenite is in the powerhouse of the cell. Really? Selenite is the powerhouse of the cell. Yes, the mitochondria is the selenite. I'm a Virgo and one of those candles is mine. Well, then I adore you, Roberto. Where can I find the information in regards to the Academy? It is on my website. Now, my website is currently going through a moment. Literally right now, we're transferring my old website to my new website, so I don't think it's going to work right this second. But if you look at it tomorrow, you will find the link to the Academy on my website. And Emerson will tell you if that's right or not. My first time in the community spell, and I'm a Virgo. All these Virgos, I love you guys. I am so not a Virgo. I am like the Hot Mess Express. That's why I love me some Virgo energy. Moonstonewitchery.com is right. I just don't know if moonstonewitchery.com is currently working. Today is the day we were switching the old website to the new website. It's not working yet? I'm being told by my management that it is not working yet. I know, I'm so excited when you guys are on my live. Tracy, I was excited you made it. If I must say so myself, it is a very pretty spell today. I love when I get to do the love spell for the community spell because it's just like the prettiest. Soon. Emerson said soon. Now again, this is a rose quartz cup and saucer from the amazing Crystal Bennett Harris. And rose quartz obviously is for unconditional love, and cups are about emotions and about feelings and about our like emotional sense inside and spirit. So I filled that cup with some good old fashioned love waters and love oils and Florida waters, and I left it as an offering to the deities and energy beings who are helping me execute this spell tonight. Does anybody have any questions for me? What was your inspiration for doing the love-based community spell at this time? Actually, Charlie, I like that you asked this question. I channel. I actually ask my guides what spell I'm supposed to do. I used to dictate my spell work based on what the moon was and what properties the moon had at that time. But then I started to pop into channel and ask my guides, and they always choose for me. And I think that it's more successful that way because they can read the energy of all that is obviously better than I can. So it usually aligns. Like last time when I did Protect, it made a lot of sense with what was going on in the world at that moment in time. And I think with love right now, I think it's just like we're moving out of Pisces season, lots of emotions there. We're getting into spring and things are starting to bloom. It's a very lovely kind of time right now. What was your... Okay, thank you, Courtney. You're welcome, Courtney. I'm excited that you're here live too, Tiffany. Thank you, Lakita. Okay, so does anybody have any other questions for me? Doesn't it look like I'm going in slow motion? That's kind of weird. I wonder if I did that on purpose somehow. I don't know. I don't know how to work my own phone. All right, so here's the spell over my shoulder, looking super beautiful, just like all of you. I'm glad you got in on it too. Here it is in the mirror where it's being amplified because I have set my mirror to do what I want it to do. And it amplifies the spells that are on the table across from it. Okay? And we have lots of pretty love-related things. So soak in the love energy. There are so many angels present. I love that you can see that. Thank you, Jenny. I know, I never wear my hair like this. Is there a way I can transfer some of the spell energy to my children? Well, you know, Juliet, you could go ahead and have them watch the live and say, can you feel the feelings that you see in this video? What does this video make you feel? And then when they tell you their feelings, you can say, yeah, you know, it makes me feel love. And love can be lots of things, like how I love you, and like how you love your best friends, and like how you love your pets. And when I look at this video, I feel love in my heart. And when I think about this video, I feel love in my heart too. And then you can say, you can try that too. And then they can watch it and go ahead and absorb some of it for themselves. Between the love spell and getting my celestite crystal today, I'm feeling loved. Thank you. Yay, Sherry, I'm so glad you got it. And it arrived in one piece. We were like scared about them going out. Hi, Danielle. Or Juliet, you know what else you could do is just visualize the spell kind of creating a waterfall over you. And then from there, you can just put your hands on your children and allow it to flow through you and into them. That would be a nice way to do it too. But either way, there's lots of ways that you can transfer that energy. You just gotta get creative. Okay, I'm going to let you all go enjoy your evening, unless there's any more questions for me. Oh, Shauna got her turquoise palm stone. Aren't they the best? Megan, I'm positive you probably have your crystals in it. You gotta check the mail. What a fun day to get crystals, BT Dubs. The full moon, love spell day. That's a good day for crystals. All right, everybody. As Megan says, blessed be. Go check the mail. I love you guys, as the spell says, and I hope that you have a beautiful full moon night. If nothing else, go outside, look at the moon, and just say, thank you so much for the ways that you shape my life in the unseen and in the seen. Because I don't know that we have enough gratitude. I know that sometimes I forget to go to that place, but gratitude and abundance are the same exact energy. And I'll tell you a secret. Gratitude, abundance, and love are also the same exact energy. They're all infinite. They all create more of themselves when we use them. When you use gratitude, you create more gratitude. When you use love, you create more love. It's just like one of those things. So step outside, look at that moon, and just be like, I am so thankful that you're there. And that's all you have to do. There's your full moon ritual right there. It doesn't have to be fancy. You already let the fancy happen. Now you can do something simple and let it count and let it be real and let it be true, because it is. Okay, I'm going to send all of you love. Oh, how many candles, Lakita? There's how many candles, babe? Like 100, 110, we think. If you don't count my support candles. I think it might have been 110 or 112. Something like that. Okay, I hope you all have a beautiful full moon. I really am going to let you go. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for joining me on the full moon community spell. I will leave you looking at this beautiful table instead of at me. Happy full moon. I love you guys.